Did you know that we should forgive people even if they don't say they're sorry? Hey guys, it's me again, Douglas, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about forgiveness and why we should forgive people. You know, there are lots of reasons why we should forgive other people. You know, one of the most important reasons is because God forgave us first. And if God can forgive us for what we've done, then we should absolutely forgive others for what they've done. But you know, there's a big difference between us and God when it comes to forgiving people, because God does not need to forgive us. If you ask for forgiveness, he'll give it to you. He will always forgive you, but he doesn't have to. And you and I need to forgive people. And it's not just because it's like God says, you need to do this, and so you better do this. He does say that we should forgive. It's very important to forgive, but it's not just important to forgive because God says so. It's better for you if you forgive. Now, the other day I was at school, and there's this kid at school, and he's kind of a bully, and he is always, trying to pick on me and do these mean things. And the other day, I was sitting in the lunchroom, and I was sitting at the table, and I had my food, and he comes up from behind me, and he grabs the bottom back two legs of my chair, and he pulls out the chair from behind me, and I kind of like pushed me forward down into my food, and everybody was like laughing, and I had food in my face, and I was so mad. And I don't know about you, but sometimes when I get mad, I just get really flustered. Like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I had my food in my face, and everybody's laughing at me, and I just didn't even know what to do. I just sat there with, spaghetti dripping down off of my nose, and he just laughed and moved on. Well, I didn't move on. I was still mad, and I was mad all day and all night. All I was thinking about was this kid, and how he made me get my face in my food, and he was so mean to me, and I was so mad at him. But, I was remembering that, since God forgave us, we should forgive others. So I thought to myself, yeah, I'm going to forgive this kid. And so the next day at school in the cafeteria, I had my lunch and I was about to go sit down at the table. I had my tray full of food and I saw him sitting at his table, and I walked over to him and I said, you know what? I forgive you for smashing my face in my food and laughing at me yesterday. I felt like really proud that I had, done this very mature thing, and I had gone and I had forgiven him. But then you know what he said? He just looked up at me and he was like, I don't care. And he hit my tray of food and spilled my chocolate milk all over the place. And I was just like, I didn't know what to say. I was just looking at him like, why would he do that? He wasn't even sorry for doing that mean thing to me the other day. Why am I going to forgive him if he's not even sorry? So then if I was mad the day before that, I was really, really, really mad that day because I forgave him. That was such a nice thing for me to do for him, to forgive him and, not like push him back or something like that, or make his food spill all over the place. And I did this super nice thing for him and he didn't even care. It was super nice of me to forgive him, right? Well, I think it was a good thing for me to forgive him, but it's also an important thing for me to forgive him. Because, I went home that second day after him, also spilled my food that day, and I was so mad. I was even madder than before, and I was just furious because I was like, well, I can't forgive him now because he's not sorry. That's for sure. He's definitely not sorry. I realized that me forgiving him isn't all about what's good for him. It is good for him for me to forgive him, but he doesn't need to ask for my forgiveness for me to forgive him. He doesn't even need to be sorry at all. But if I don't forgive him, I'm just going to be mad forever. The Bible talks about this thing called this root of bitterness. And the Bible says, don't let a root of bitterness spring up and cause trouble. I definitely had bitterness in my heart, for sure. I was so mad at this kid. And because I was so mad, I was just bitter inside my heart. And to get rid of that, I needed to forgive him. Not for his sake, but for mine. He doesn't care if I forgive him. But when you forgive people for what they've done, even when they're not sorry, you can start to heal your own heart. You don't need their permission to begin healing. And you don't need their permission to forgive them. You can forgive people even if they don't want your forgiveness. And really, once you do, things are going to be much better for you. The only person who gets hurt when you are angry and bitter all the time is you. And when you forgive other people, even when they don't deserve it, then you can begin healing from the inside out. So my challenge to you guys today is that you would forgive those who have wronged you. Forgive those who have hurt you, even if they don't deserve it. Not only because God forgave us when we didn't deserve it, but because forgiving people is better for you. It can help you feel better. The only person that gets hurt when you don't forgive someone is you. You and I can and should forgive others even when they don't deserve it. Not because it's what's best for them, but because it's what's best for you and me. Hey guys, I hope you liked this video. And this is kind of a tough topic because, you know, those times when people hurt us, we really internalize that and we carry those burdens around with us. It's like we take a grudge and we carry it around like a rock in a backpack. And we never want to give those grudges up, but really, truly, it's so much better for you if you'll give up those grudges and you will just forgive those who have hurt you. Not that you would forgive these other people because they deserve to be forgiven, but because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be free of these burdens that you're carrying around of not forgiving people. You can forgive someone even if they don't ask for it or deserve it. And you should, because it's what's best for you.